Hey Facebook fam, here I am again. So I want to give you guys a update. I've had some friends kind of ask how the aquaponic garden was coming along, and last night I was at a little get together with some friends, and they were talking a little smack about the fish poop garden. So I figured I would give you guys a little update on how it's going. So let's go and see what the deal is. All right, so the short answer is the aquaponic garden is still running. All right, here are the grow beds again, and here are the fish in the fish tank and all of the aquaculture portion of it. So what I found was I've got some things growing. This right here is basil that I've been harvesting. This is some banana peppers that I've gotten quite a few peppers off of. This right here is green onion that I've already chopped down and it's regrowing. And then here is mustard greens. My family, we love mustard greens. Katrina, she loves to cook them. So I'm trying to see how much they will thrive in the aquaponic garden. So the vegetable station is still everything's in its experimental phase. I'm trying to see what grows well in this system versus, you know, the in-ground garden system. All right, so let's go down to the actual aquaculture station. All right, so one thing I found that I had to accommodate for, since I put the fish tank underneath this tree for shade, I have to worry about leaves falling in. So what I did was cover the tank up with some netting or like a solar screen. I'm actually going to redo it and do it better because fall is coming, so we're really going to have a lot of leaves falling in the next couple of months or whatnot. In the back there you see a automatic fish feeder, and then we have a air pump to aerate the water to provide more oxygen for the fish, which fish do need even though they live in water. Here's my return, my clean water return into the tank, and here is the solids filter. Last time I did the video, we kind of talked about this. If you could look down there and see all of the solids that are separating from the fish tank and moving into this filter. And what I'm going to do, what I've learned to do was like weekly maintenance. All right, it's like a pet, so you got to take care of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean a filter. I'm going to clean the leaves that did fall into the tank, and kind of backwash or backflush all of the piping so the piping stays free. If we open the fish tank, I do still have some fish. All right, goldfish. I think I got 5 goldfish and 1 catfish in there. I want to say thank you to my girl Nikki Kaufman. When I first started the system, her and her husband provided me with quite a few catfish. I think it started off with 11, but unfortunately, because everything is still experimental, there were some errors that I didn't recognize with the fish tank, and the fish died. To tell you the truth, what happened was the water level in the fish tank was too high, and the fish are escape artists. They literally were jumping out of the tank. They were trying to escape, and I was noticing that I was missing fish and couldn't figure out what was going on until I started looking on the ground and seeing fish carcasses all around the tank. And then one day I was out here and literally one of the goldfish jumped out of the tank in front of me, and I had to rescue and put it back. Also, if you see the barrels, so here you have the clean water and you have the dirty water. You see that there is a goldfish in there. What I did was put goldfish in the barrels to help with the mosquitoes. That goldfish will eat any mosquito larva that lays into the barrel. But what I found, the fish that I did have would escape through the piping and get stuck, and one actually made it into this barrel, but one died. So fish are escape artists. If you try this out, you have to close and and cordon off any possible escape routes. So I'm gonna shut the video off. What I'm about to do is the weekly maintenance. I'm going to clean the solids filter. I'm going to clean the fish tank of all the leaves and backwash all of the piping, and then I'll kind of show you what it looks like. What I do with this is basically, you see there's a release valve, a ball valve, that all the solids just collects into a bucket. And what I do, I have a nice palm tree that you can see over there, and sometimes I actually just pour the dirty water into my garden to help with the fish poop and manure. Kind of helps with fertilization. So I'll be back. All right, everyone. I finished the weekly maintenance, cleaned out. There's quite a few leaves at the bottom of the tank. Cleaned out the solids filter. As you can see, from the disturbance of the water, there's already solids being separated from the fish tank into the filter, which is good. So yeah, what else am I going to do? This is the dirty water that is being pumped into the grow beds up there. And I did the back flush of all the pipes. This is the clean water return. I cleaned the pumps also. I added more food to the automatic fish feeder, so I only have to worry about, I don't have to worry about feeding the fish every day. And again, that's the air pump that's providing oxygen to the fish down there. As you can see, the goldfish are actually getting pretty big and plump. You can't see the catfish. He's probably hiding underneath that PVC pipe at the bottom of the tank. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the system on, get all the water flowing again, air bubbles going. Go check make sure the bell siphon is functioning correctly. I never really talked about this too much in detail. What this is a bell siphon. All right. You see there's a pipe at the bottom of that tube, and this right here is the actual bell siphon. I can't explain it. It's science. YouTube says it works, and I've seen it work. Basically what happens is, as the grow bed fills with water and it starts to overflow into the pipe, when the bell siphon is in place, it creates pressure. And that pressure, what it does, it causes all of the water to be flushed out of the tube. I'm sorry, not the tube, the grow bed. Kind of like a toilet, automatic toilet. It flushes out. That way plants that need oxygen to their roots can get oxygen, and it's not always submerged in water. This grow bed right here is a different story. What I have here is basically the water is a standing level water. Vegetables like salads, lettuce, this is mustard greens. These kind of vegetables, they like to be submerged, their roots to be constantly in water. And so I'm trying to see if this grow bed will be conducive to the growth of leafy greens. Yeah, there we go. I had to extend this pipe because there's too much pressure. There wasn't enough air being allowed into the piping to allow the water to return down to the fish tank. All right, and it was actually causing a disturbance within the bell siphon. It was to where it wasn't flushing like it should have, but just extending that pipe, allowing more room for the water to flow, seemed to solve that problem. All right, so a quick update. We're about to go into fall, so I'm about to see what kind of fall vegetables are able to thrive or grow into the grow beds. And once I figure out which vegetables grow well in the grow bed, I'm going to focus on actually mass producing and harvesting. So there you have it. I know a lot of people were asking questions, and that's just a quick update. You all stay healthy and stay safe.